Everyone wants to be unbreakable until life actually tries to break them. Resilience isn't just survival. It's not just getting through it. It's the choice to rise again, different, sharper, forged by pain and pressure. Where others fracture, you form. Where others numb, you feel and move forward. In this episode, we're exploring resilience, the second core virtue of Ethos. And this one is earned. You'll learn what resilience really is, the sub-virtues that sustain it, and how to build it with intention. If you've ever asked, why do I keep getting hit? This is your answer. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. Let's clear something up. Resilience isn't about pretending everything is okay. It's not about plastering on a smile through clenched teeth. It's not about suppressing your pain until it explodes somewhere else. Resilience is the power to face reality as it is, not sanitized, not softened, and still choose growth. It's the willingness to say, yes, this hurts, but no, this will not be the end of me. In Ethos, resilience is not bouncing back. That implies you're supposed to return to who you were before. But you don't, and you shouldn't. Steel doesn't bounce back. It's melted, hammered, tempered. The heat doesn't destroy it, it defines it. You are the same. Life will break you down. But if you lean into the fire instead of running from it, you don't just survive it, you're transformed by it. That's not survival, that's rebirth. That's resilience. So how do you train that kind of strength? It starts with the sub-virtues that hold resilience together, like the bones inside a body. Without them, the whole thing collapses. Adaptability, the ability to bend without breaking, to pivot without losing your identity. Adaptability isn't aimlessness. It's agility with purpose. It's changing your plan, not your principles. It's saying, this path is blocked. I'll find another and I'll still get there. Adapting doesn't mean you've given up. It means you've wised up. You don't cling to what was, you meet what is. That's not weakness. That's resilience. Grit, the refusal to stay down. The resolve to keep showing up when you'd rather disappear. Grit is not glamorous. It's not motivational quotes and hype songs. It's dragging yourself out of bed when no one's watching. It's facing the same problem for the 37th time because the first 36 weren't enough. You don't need constant motivation. You need a non-negotiable standard. You don't outpace pain. You outlast it. That's not weakness. That's resilience. Patience. But not the kind of patience that waits passively for life to get easier. Real patience is endurance over time with intention. It's staying in the process after the adrenaline wears off. Patience is the kind of strength that doesn't shout, it watches, waits, builds. You keep planting even when the soil looks dead, because you trust the roots are working underground. Patience is strength in slow motion. The psychology of resilience. Resilience isn't just moral, it's also mental. According to the American Psychological Association, people who exhibit high resilience share 3 key traits. Emotional regulation. They feel everything, but they don't let feelings drive the car. Cognitive reframing. They can reinterpret chaos as a catalyst. Purpose orientation. They assign meaning to pain before it even pays off. These aren't talents. They're learned, practiced. Resilience isn't found. It's forged. The training plan. You build strength through stress, but only if you choose it first. That's why we start with deliberate adversity, voluntary discomfort, small hardships taken on with purpose, cold showers, tough conversations, telling the truth when lying would be easier, lifting the heavy mental weight before life throws it at you. Because when involuntary suffering hits, your system already knows how to respond. Next comes progressive overload, the same principle that builds muscle, builds character. Don't aim for the heroic, aim for the slightly uncomfortable. Then increase. One more rep, one more truth, One more limit broken. Stress isn't the enemy. Stagnation is. And remember, that's not weakness. That's resilience. Last in the training plan, reframing through reflection. Every wound you carry came with a lesson, but you don't get the lesson unless you ask, what did this teach me? What strength came from this scar? Pain doesn't just hurt, it reveals. What destroys resilience? Let's be honest, some things will kill resilience at the root. Isolation. Carrying everything alone doesn't make you a hero. It makes you a silent casualty. Community isn't a crutch, it's a crucible. The fire you step into with others transforms you faster and more deeply. Denial, telling yourself, I'm fine when you're breaking, doesn't make you strong. It makes you brittle. Naming the wound is the first step in healing it. Victimhood. You are not your trauma. You are not your losses. You are the choices you make after them. The world doesn't owe you healing, but you owe yourself the chance to become someone who didn't waste their suffering. Final challenge. So here's your challenge this week. Identify one area where you've been avoiding pain or playing small. Choose one voluntary act of adversity in that space. Track how you react. Sit with it. Learn from it. Then comment below. What's your current battleground and how are you choosing to rise? And subscribe for the next episode on empathy, because resilience means nothing if it turns you cold. As always, stay strong and live your ethos.